Hi guys, it's Suzanne HB, Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram, and this tutorial is on this simple little bracelet which I've called the C, mainly because it uses C clips, and it's probably like a bit of a combo of a couple of my very earliest designs, including one I called Spinnaker, because it reminded me of the Spinnaker on a sailboat, and also, yeah, the look of it is very wavy, so the C seemed to fit. You've got a couple of different ways, and I'm sure you could join it every second chain. This one was the first one I did. Every section I joined it back to back, and this one I joined it every third section to a different colour pattern. What you need for this is you need to actually do two separate bracelets, and then you can just clip them together with the C-clip however you would like. So I'm going to do a colour pattern, just green and light green, which should hopefully be enough of a contrast. It's pretty straightforward, there's no turning, it all runs one way. So you have your cap band, put your first band through. Your next band will go through the left hand loop. The next band is going to go through these two loops here, which from this side you can do a couple of different ways. You can go through like this, pinch all the bands just below that loop, where the top of those three loops. Go over the top of the ones you want to capture, which are these two right hand ones here, and then pick up the band you're pulling through, like so, and because you're pinching you won't lose this one over here, and then pick that one up as well. Now we're going to pick up this left hand side of the very bottom loop you put through first. So to do that, you take off this left hand loop, pick up that left hand loop there, and this one here, you've got three on there, you're going to cross this middle one over the top, and the loop you've just picked up will go underneath. Pop that one back on again. Now we're going to take this left hand one over the top, like so, so it's in the middle. Pinch this one, pull both of those loops off, and reattach that one you're hanging on to, and that's one section. So again, do your first band, second band goes on left hand side, third band, now this is another way I've seen people do it, you get your third band through, and then you go over the top of the ones you want to capture, which are those two right hand bands, and you pick up that left hand band and the other end of the one you're pulling through, so you're sitting like that, and then you just take this one over the top, so it's the same effect. Whichever you're more comfortable with. You're going to take that one off, pick up that one from the next row down, go under that, or just cross those over so the middle one goes over, that one goes under, then this one goes back on, swap this one over to the middle, pinch, pull both of them off, and lift back on. And you just continue that pattern right to the top. And then you make a second one with a colour pattern that's going to match. Oops, that won't. Now you might have a colour pattern that matches across the same colour both sides, or you might decide to do a checkerboard pattern, whichever suits you best. You can play around with the colours. You can play around with the colours within the section. I'm trying to get my lighting better, moved where I do my tutorials. So I haven't quite got my lighting right yet, I'm sorry. Hopefully this will be clear enough. Right, I'll do it one last time. Oops. Like so. And then I've just been putting a slip knotted band in the top while you make your other one. So you make the full length. It's pretty much the length that you want to go around your wrist. It doesn't change a lot. Just put it around your wrist and see how you like it sitting, and that's about the length you have to make it. Alrighty, so here's a couple I prepared earlier. In this same colour pattern. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding the C-clips on to, if you see, you've made it this way, and there is a larger loop on the side that was closest to the hook, and then the twiddly bits over this side, so you're going to hook the C-clips through that side. So, and we're going to mirror image them. So you find that loop there, this one that's bulging out a little bit on this side, and just grab the two parts of that. Now you can, what I've been doing is I've been doing that all the way up. It really doesn't matter how you attach the C-clips, it's whatever you're comfortable with. And you can attach them every section, every second section. I've done it up to every third section. I think if you get every fourth section, it might be a bit loose, not held together very well. But you can give it a go if you like. There is no right or wrong with this. Just a bit of a play. Okay, so once we've done that, I then would like these to be on my right hand side still, to clip over the top. So that's just the way I do it. So I turn it back up the other way and match this against it. If you stretch it out, it's easier to see which side. So this needs to be running with these next to each other. So the larger loop needs to be next to the larger loop of this, with the twiddly loops on the outside. And then, now this one I've done, here we go, and make sure you get your cap band ends the same as well. So then you just clip, so my fingers are going to get a bit in the way, just clip it on the opposite side, wherever you've decided to attach your sections. Fortunately, this is a reasonably sturdy design, so you can give it a good tug as you clip it together. it will hold like so. Okay, don't want extra section there, so I'll just take that off. So now we've got two sides with two bands. So when you finish off, I usually slip knot there. So you undo your slip knot without losing the band. Get that one there and that one there. Oops, I have lost something. Never mind. Just pull that through. That one there, that one there. And then you can just C-clip those together, or you can put another band through and clip those. So if you want to, you can just put a C-clip. Oh, sorry about that. You can just put a C-clip across those four. If you're going to keep the four, you may want one of the larger C-clips, but you can do it with one of these. Okay, so that's straight like that. Untwist your bands. I'm the queen of twisted bands. And then what I did was I then grabbed the two cap bands on the end, and I just attached the two cap bands on there as well. So here's one cap band. So turn it over so that they match up. And I just attached one lot of cap band and the second lot. On the other side. Like so. Bit hard to show you on this one, but it will sit quite nicely clipped together like that. It's just that this one's like ring sized. Hadn't considered that. A bit interesting for a ring, I'd say. Not sure about that. Alright, so hopefully this has explained it, and you'll be able to pop off and make as many as you like of these. As I said, it works really well with the opaques. Not sure about other bands because I haven't used them, but I imagine it'll work pretty well with any of the 600 pack bands, and it'll just be more solid with any of the 300 pack bands. I'm not sure that it will sit quite as stiffly if you use limited editions, so give it a go, and hopefully I'll see your renditions on Instagram, and I will catch you later. Bye guys.